All right, we're back with Mechabellum. We've been trying the different units and trying to do a build around each one. We're up to the steel ball, which I'll admit I sometimes call roller balls. I don't know why. It's just something I do. So if I say roller ball, I mean steel ball. Anyway, we start on solo. We start on hard survival mode, and just see if we can make it go with a build based on that unit. So we're going steel balls. Not a unit I've ever had a lot of success with. I don't quite get it. So hopefully this will be my chance to commit to it more than I usually would. Usually I only use like the steel balls if I get them at the start. We know we have to unlock them because we're going to base everything around them. So this is interesting because the steel balls are fast, right? So let's go ahead and buy a unit. Their speed is 16. The crawlers are 16. And then we've got this static emplacement with the storm crawlers. Oh, and they have air, and I didn't get anything for air because I just wanted the storm crawler. That's problematic, isn't it? And be okay. So for the steel balls, the only thing worth going after is the storm crawlers. I can put my storm crawlers back here and do a number on their slow moving fangs. Then what? Got nothing against the air. That's a problem, folks. Huh. I guess I can afford to lose one round, so we will. Now, this is survival mode, so do need to keep them alive. And so the reason I do it this way, I'd rather have two units like this than to have them horizontal. And the goal there is that if I lose the front half of these, the back half lives, both units survive and don't take a loss of durability. That's the theory. Now, let's do this. Now, actually, I think I lose this because they attack with all their guys at once and I kind of trickle in. So that's not ideal. What recommended formations would they have for something like this? This one's interesting. What if I did that, but use the steel balls in a more aggressive forward-facing manner to go after the storm crawlers? It's interesting. I don't know. We keep the focus on the storm crawlers. The other option is use the steel balls as a cover for my crawlers. I think I'm going to do that. Let's do this. And do something like that, and I'm going to double up on that side. Obviously, we're strong flank. Then for the storm crawlers, I'm going to lose this one anyway, right? We know that. This is going to be our defensive flank. This is our aggressive forward attacking flank. Sure, why not? Now, how will this work? Now, you could argue that the Stormcrawlers did more damage because they were aiming for the steel balls, and they hit the crawlers sort of by mistake, if you will. We'll see. I mean, we took down their tower. You know, I can't win. We know that. I'm winning. Oh, no, they've got the crawlers there. Although, this Stormcrawler's still striking, so it could be worse. You know, we're going to lose. We know we're going to lose. So let's just speed this up. Okay. Now, what can we do now? Question is, do I use the steel balls as a fast-moving tank? I think that's how I want to use them. Phoenix would be interesting, sniping from behind. I could do the Sabertooth. Fang would be good anti-air. I do need anti-air. And they have Wasp, so Fang would be better anti-air to me than the Phoenixes. Of course, that was last time. I've gotten so used to playing online versus players that I forget I'm not doing that anymore. Okay, this is interesting now. What if, let's buy a unit of steel balls. I wish I'd done that just a tad different. I can't fit 2 units in there. So we'll do something like that. And this is still our aggressive side. And this is our more passive side. We'll just do something a little bit like this. I'm actually going to overweight to the left, and there's a reason. I want, if they try to flank me at some point, there's going to be fangs waiting for them. All right, this will be interesting. How well? I think we're going to do really well with the heavy left flank, storm callers, the fangs. I think that's going to work pretty good. Other side of the house, yeah, that's going to work because we're going to take down that tower, which is fantastic timing. I wish we hadn't lost that unit of fangs, but that's okay. All right, we got this. We got this. All right. I haven't actually ever played this way before, where, ooh, this is interesting. Intensive training I like, because when we're playing single player, it's a way to prevent us from losing a unit. We can instantly make it level up and then buy it new. When we level up, it gets all new durability shields. So that is a keeper. We're going to go ahead and use that on which? I like the storm colors in this situation. The arc light is going to do a number against the fangs, so I'm going to level up storm caller closest to it in hopes of doing a lot of damage. That leaves me enough for 2 things of steel balls. So one possibility would be to try to flank them, but I don't have a. This is not really a winning scenario for me. I'd like to get the steel balls in on the arc light. That would be nice. Let's try that. But I got all these fangs in the way, and the Mustang's going to come forward on me, so it's going to be tricky. We got some improved crawlers, so that's good. And the storm callers are working as intended on the flank. Now, I was going to say, can the fangs hold up against the Mustangs? But no, they can't, because that arc light is just brutal. I do like the way the steel balls are taking down the arc light, so maybe the steel ball strategy is where it's at, especially with this slowed down. That's going to help the storm callers take that down. That is awesome. This is going to work out great because they're going to sneak up and attack at the rear here, and my storm callers are going to destroy their storm callers. Don't destroy. Oh, they did destroy it. I lost the durability on that. But we just leveled them up, so he had a full set of shields. Okay. Ooh, subsidized marksman would be interesting. I mean, I know it's the steel ball build. I don't hate that. Let's get the marksman. Because I think they're going to probably start using more giant units to deal with my swarming attack over here. This is interesting. There's almost nothing over here. So I can sort of automatically win around by buying 2 setups of marksmen, putting one on this side and one on this side. I want them in front, or do I want them back a little bit? I can put roller balls in front. Oh, sorry, steel balls in front of them. Okay. Now, really need to level these up. Next turn, I'll have the opportunity to do at least 1 unit. Well, let's upgrade our steel balls since we're building around them. Creating more crawlers to keep fighting isn't a terrible idea. I did that, and then with the crawlers got the replicate, that whole side becomes a lot more intensive. Let's get more damage, and let's go. Round 4. If I remember right, hard has 12 rounds. So if we're successful against hard, which will be unusual for me with these steel balls. Again, it's not a unit I've had success with historically. Boy, those shields are doing a number on me. But my marksmen are doing exactly what I hoped they would do. with upgrading the steel balls, I feel like I'm still focused on this build. Steel ball build, even though I didn't buy any steel balls that time. Still spent a lot of money, a fair amount of money, upgrading them. I mean, you gotta love the crawlers that replicate. Yeah, this is working. No complaints here. Boy, the marksmen are slow. I should look at improving their range. Okay, oh, interesting. Okay. Now what do we see? I think I need something that's going to hit air. Which could be marksman, but I was thinking maybe unlock melting point. I like getting that unlocked, and I get 2 of them for 50. That seems like a deal. Upgrade all of our steel balls. Now, what I want is for these to come in and clean up after my fast using units. So my fast units go in, take out their chaff, and then the melting points take out their bigger units. That's my theory. Okay? Now, let's see. I didn't spend my money yet, so I'm going to get 2 more sets of the steel balls. I want to go over here. I don't hate this idea. It's not the time to do it necessarily. Because of what's over there, I'm not effective against it. I think I'm going to do it anyway. Kind of like that. And then I need to avoid losing these. Oh, did I click the wrong thing? No, I got the right thing. Okay. I needed to upgrade those. So, level 2, good. All right. Now, what do we see? Can we do any upgrades there? No. Talked about upgrading the marksman. What about the fangs? Let's do extra damage with the fangs. And then or let's use the storm callers. We'll take the extra damage. All right. Now these steel balls are pretty sacrificial at the moment, and those aren't going to end well. So this, yeah, my flanking efforts just absolutely got demolished. I've got a lot of wasted effort on all these crawlers. They're really doing what they should be doing, and really decimating me. Like, you got something like this single crawler here is going to really mess me up. This whole group is just going over to fight that single crawler. So yeah, go ahead and shoot storm crawlers. I don't have a lot I can shoot at, to be honest. This will be nice, but I don't have a lot of air units. I know that the boiling points, as you can see, are going after flyers. Other than that, I don't have a whole lot to hit flyers with. That was a tough unit. And now we're just sitting around taking damage. These incredibly slow-moving melting points. I wish they would group up. I think they're going to need to be together to be effective. Ooh, this is not good. This is not good at all, folks. Wow. Okay. Okay. Yowza. I like this upgrades no longer consume supplies. If I put that on a big unit like this boiling point? Melting point. Melting point. Melting point, yeah. Then I can automatically upgrade it. I've already saved, 100 or so. So that's nice. Okay, the storm callers are doing their job. Now, I don't like these setups on the side. They're not good. How do I deal with the arc lights? I actually could get some more steel balls to go straight after those. And actually, I wouldn't mind them going after the storm callers either. So let's just keep that going. And I got 100 left. I'm going to use it on hit points. Boom, let's go. I have to check for flankers, but not a problem. Those are some tough arc lights. I know they're the experimental ones. I shouldn't be surprised by this, but man, they're tough. I mean, I'm not doing near... Oh, I like the way the crawlers did distract them a little bit. More success on this flank. At least they're taken down. This will give me a chance to use my Stormcaller. Holy mackerel. That is brutal. At least they're all slow-moving units. Hopefully the crawlers will keep them distracted. I don't know, man. There's only one left, so maybe we get lucky and they're distracted. Maybe the Stormcallers can do their thing. Although I'm getting hit by Stormcallers at the same time. Just I have all the wrong units. You know, I don't want Mustangs and Steel Balls fighting Mustangs. It's not really the goal we were hoping for. So, yeah. Yeah, and now melting points against Mustangs is not a win for us. Hopefully the Stormcaller is distracted. That the Stormcaller could actually be the saving grace here, because it'll be able to potentially take down this arc light. Let's see how we do, because it's paralyzed. Okay, that's great. That is great. Closer than I would have liked, but great. Got a lot of units need upgrading. Improve the speed, you know, with this heavy flanking effort that we've got going on. I don't hate that. All right. And then we can upgrade a unit, which we're going to take the opportunity to upgrade its fangs and save them. Plus, that gives us level 4 fangs. We like that. I'm going to need something on the sides here. Yeah, what else can be upgraded? Oh, wow. So I save 200 when I upgrade this melting point. That is nice. I should just each time hit that. I know I was saving a unit, but boy, I could really be upgrading that melting point rapidly. Okay, do I have enough left? Yes, I do, to improve my steel balls. Let's do the energy objective. Because I'm using the steel balls kind of as a main unit, so I don't necessarily want them just focused on the higher threats. I don't know. Maybe that would have been the way to go. I'm not sure. Wow. Wow. Those things were brutal. Okay. Well, golly. I like what my crawlers are doing. I mean, it is nice having that very fast flank. Ooh, that worked out well. Now, I've got the problem with the flyers. I've got fangs. It's a question of, do I have enough fangs, and or will their phoenixes get distracted by my crawlers and steel balls and allow me to take them down? I think is what's going to happen. These fangs over here, they're pretty tough. Those are tough fangs. All right. That's good. That's good. What are we on? Round 7. So we're over halfway done. Maybe I don't suck at steel balls as bad as I thought I did. Or maybe steel balls aren't as sucky as I thought they were. Well, now let's see. What do we have? Because they have been bringing a lot of chaff. Well, now they're bringing super fortresses. Oh, what do we like? I don't hate the idea of some saber-tooths also following up back here. And rather than, what if we had saber-tooth following the steel balls and crawlers? That I like. That I like. Hoping he'd get upgraded. Well, I am going to lose my marksman, but really those marksmen were just there to win a round. And they were successful, so yay. Let's keep upgrading our steel balls. Oof. Armor, or we're going to do the armor. So they are tough. Oh, I forgot to buy units. I can at least get one marksman. Where would you put the marksman then? I don't hate the idea of putting a marksman kind of like right here. Take out units that are coming my slower defense side. Yeah, I don't hate that. Hopefully the steel balls will get in. Nope, they're taking on the shields. Okay, well, they're pretty good at that. They're really good at that. And hopefully the crawlers get in there. I should upgrade the crawlers. I've been very steel ball focused, which honestly, I mean, seems to be working pretty well. quite the fight over here. I mean, I'm not quite the fight in like, ooh, will I win? But there was a lot more battle over there than I intended, and so does that not allow my Stormcallers to survive? Which, yeah, it doesn't look like maybe they will. Although these are distracted now, so maybe they can pull it out. All right. Yeah, I think we're in pretty good shape right now. All right, so that's 8. So 9, I believe, is sort of like a boss round. Going to be challenging. Every third round when you're on hard is kind of a boss round. So let's see. Oh, wow. Wow. Fortified Arclight. Okay. Experimental Fortresses. Oof. That's going to be tricky. That's going to be very tricky. Hopefully, things like the Stormcallers can do a lot of damage on a fortress. I also think that the steel balls are good in that situation. Yowza. Okay. So now what? The only thing I have left, and I can't even afford it on the steel balls, is their target lock. Could upgrade here. Extra range wouldn't be terrible. Ooh. Missile interceptor. Do they have... They don't have a lot of missiles going on. Extra armament, range of 95 is pretty good. Let's do that. That upgrade. Let's go more. Damn, what do we have? We've got... Oh, speed. That's right. Okay, so there's that. And... What else can we upgrade? Anything? Not really. I mean, other than maybe a marksman something or other, but most of my marksmen are gone. I could use this to save this unit. Alright. Oh, and I can buy stuff. Not a lot of stuff. Oh, I can get 2 more. I can get a marksman and 1 other set of crawlers, we'll say. Okay, we'll do something like that. Oh boy, I'm not sure saving those. Although it is distracting their entire army, letting my steel balls close, although not closing and doing what I'd hoped they would. That's going to be really rough. Over here, I like what I see. Anytime you see that many steel ball beams converging on one person, that's a good sign. This looks so ugly. I got to take that tower down. That's good timing. Taking the tower down while they're in range prevents me from dying immediately to all those fortresses. Look at those arc lights. Those are high, third level. Oh, I'm 3rd level too. Oh, no, I'm 4th level. Okay. I mean, it's not great what's happening, but at least we're getting some work done here. And they're not taking down. Well, okay, they did take it down. That might be the difference, actually. Huh. I can't get in on the battle, really. I don't think these two are going to hold up. Nope. Oh, that's a lot of damage. Look at this thing hit. Boom. 1,000. Okay, we're on level 10. Got to get to 12. Don't love any of these, but a lightning storm seems to... Actually, what I like about the lightning storm is I can do it sort of here and hardly affect my own units. That's cool. And some higher level steel balls. That's good. He promotes for free. The Stormcallers are doing a number, man. Okay, now. Oh, I used all my money. All I can afford is 1 more sniper. Sure. We'll go with a rank of snipers there. Marksman, sorry. I gotta learn to use the right names. I've not traditionally done a good job of getting the right name for these guys. Okay, so this... Oh, it's... Wow. These are pretty tough rates. My marksmen actually are doing a nice job. Take that rate down. Glad they're not healing rates. That would be really ugly. I've got a lot of units that can't hit anything because they're all air now. But yeah, we're largely dependent upon this one marksman who's barely alive, but he's still fighting. And then melting points, which I guess is good enough. Yeah. Okay. That marksman is gold, man. Is that the one I just added? Because he's going up a level. For sure. Alright. Two more rounds. What do we like? Their air has been tough on me. What about some fast-moving wasps? What if we slid those right in like that? Be a part of this fast-moving attack. Yeah, that was the new marksman. Did a number, folks. Whew. Now, who do I need to save? Fangs look like someone worth saving. Crawlers. Or I could free level up this guy. I think I'm actually going to go that route, because he's free to level up. So that's a really nice combo of, hey, level up every other turn, and hey, I level up for free. I got, 200,000 hit points, and if I click this, I convert damage to hit points and increase my hit points by 60%. It's pretty good. All right. Now, I want to improve my crawlers with this extra damage. And that leaves me, this marksman build's not bad, with walls supporting my steel balls. I also need to keep the focus on. Looks pretty good. Let's get the wasps to do more damage, and that feels about right. Curious to see. Oh, they've got a ton of wasps too. Probably should have gone more anti-air than I did, although a bunch of wasps. I'm curious to see how tough my boiling points are versus their boiling point. Although I think I'm learning. Boy, yeah, on the right we're just polishing them. I am sad that I'm going to lose these fangs long term. They're not going to be around more than maybe one. Oh, we're on round 11. We only have one more round after this, so I guess we'll try. I like this wasp matchup for us. Yeah. And everybody comes over and helps out over here. I definitely still need better air defense, but we're on round 12. Let's see what the experimental whatever. Oh, I guess I need better air defense. Holy moly. Holy moly. I could do this again, but it's too late in the game for that. Ooh. That would be nice. But I've already got something attached to that one. Let's do it. Let's do this. Now, I don't have a lot of experience with that. Let's, how does that work? Does it drag? I thought it would be like a dragging. Launch from orbit. Well, we'll put it there. Let's see how it does. I'm not sure I used that. Oh, I didn't realize they were flanking with that kind of oomph. So let's get our extra money. Final round, round 12. And how do I deal with this? I think I actually will, I would say use the melting points, but how do I get the melting points to shoot at the wraiths? That is the question. They're going to shoot all the wrong stuff. Now, an interesting thought. I think I can put a marksman back here to take down that tower. I think that's going to work. I'm going to put him way back. And then I need anti-air. Best I can think of is a melting point. Put like there. And then armor enhancements. 359 is all I've got. Ooh. I don't think there's any. Yeah, the steel balls can't hit air. These can't hit air. So, yeah, I guess we go armor enhancement. I don't love it, if I'm going to be honest, but we'll see. Maybe this tungsten rod does more than I think it's going to do. Hopefully it hits right away. That was it? That was just one little shot there? That was it? Wow. Not impressed. I gotta say, not impressed. Oh, my guy didn't even do his thing up there. All my crawlers are leaving. That's unfortunate. Wow. They are so tough. Did I get the healing thing? I did, yeah. Oh man, he's so tough. Please recover, please recover, please recover. I don't think I'm going to finish round 12, guys, and I think I'm going to lose by a lot. Yeah, my last one's going down. Wow, folks. Yeah, and last thing we need to see with a bunch of rhinos, then we just go and we die. And, yeah, yep. Right, well. Wow, dude. Plus 4,200. What's after steel balls? What's next, folks? What's next? Let's move on. Let's move past this disaster on hard. What is next? Steel balls. Ooh, Sabertooth I like. Okay, I guess I'm going to record another episode real soon. We'll see you later. Like, comment, subscribe. All great for the channel. Much appreciated. And I mean it. And we'll catch you later. Have a great day, great life. Play great games. Mechabellum counts.